Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss chapter number 11, Matter and Water. Let's start. Matter. Anything that has mass and occupies space is called matter. Everything in this universe is matter. Matter haibasi posak ama hekta oibi yai. Posak adu mass haibadi arumba lairaba aduga jaga khara kallaba adu itaragadi adugumba posak adubu aikoina matter ni haina khangnagani universe da lairiba pot khudimaksi matter ngaktani. Let's see states of matter. We know that there are three states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. Let's recall their properties. Matter gi state si ahum lay makoy sing adudi solid haibadi mapang, liquid haibadi mahi aduga gas haibadi nungsit. Makoy ahum asi matter gi states ngaktani. Makoy sing asigi property sing asi aikoy makha tabada amuk nainasi. You have seen that on the basis of properties, qualities of a substance, we categorize it into solid, liquid or gas. These properties in turn depend on the arrangement of tiny particles which constitute all matter. These small particles of which all matter is made up are known as molecules. These molecules are further composed of very small particles called atoms. So we can say that atoms are the smallest particles of which matter is made of. Substance ki property natragana quality ki matungina aikoina substance asi ahum thokthokre: solid, liquid aduga gas haina. Makoi ki property asi matter da yauriba yamna pikpa tiny particles sing adugi arrangement gi matungina oi. Matter si semakpa matamda yamna pikpa particles asibu aikoina molecules haina khangnai. Masigi molecule asi hena pikpa particles sing na amuk semai. Particles adugi maming aikoina atoms haina khangnai. Maram aduna matter si semakpa matamda kwaidagi pikpa particles si aikoina atoms ni haina haibia. Let's see how the arrangement of molecules influence the properties of a substance. Substance amagi property asi molecules singi arrangement gi matungina karamna influence pigi haibasi aiko yengsi. Let's see the first state, solids. In solids, the molecules are packed very close to each other, therefore they have a fixed shape and size. Solids differ greatly in their nature. Some solids like stones and diamond are very hard. Solids like cloth and paper are very soft. Solid haiba state asida molecules sing asi yamna naknana giri inaraga makoy asi pack tawi. Aduna maram oiraga solid ki fixed shape aduga size laijay. Solid asi makal mayam ama lay. Khara amana yamna kalli. Example oina hairabada stone, diamond aduga. Solid khara amana soft oi. Example oina hairabada cloth, paper asina chingba sing asin. Let's see the arrangement of molecules of paper. Masigi figure asida uriba circle macha asi solid ki molecule ki arrangement ni makoy sing asi closely packed oi. Aduna maram oiraga solid asi fixed shape and size laibani. Let's see the bingo's knowledge bank. Powders are solids but can flow like liquids. Powder asi solid oi. Adu makoy si liquid kumna makoy si sen bangami haibani. Let's see the next state of matter, liquids. The molecules in liquids are not so closely packed as in solids and are free to move about. That is why liquids do not have a fixed shape and they take the shape of their container. They can flow easily. Solid ki molecules sing asi yamna closely packed oibadu adugumna liquid ki molecules sing asidi oide makhoi sing asi amaga amaga gi marakta khara lapnai aduna maram oiraga liquid ki fixed shape aduga size leitribani liquid asina hapuriba container patra dugi shape oina lawi makhoi si irai laina chenba ngami masida uriba figure asida circle sing asi liquid ki molecule ni makhoi sing asi khara khara lapthok nai solid ki matang dadi yamna nakna na lay adubu liquid sida di lapthok na lay aduna maram moraga liquid asi float over ngami. Let's see the last state of matter, gases. Gases do not have a fixed shape and fill all the available space because their molecules are very loosely packed. Gases ki molecules sing asi yamna loosely packed oibana maram moraga makhoi gi shape aduga size leite makhoi na phangiba jaga khudimak loinamak makhoi gi molecules sing asi sandui. Masigi figure si yengsi, this is a balloon. Balloon si da yauriba gases ki molecule asi yamna lapnai. Balloon gi available space khudimakta gases ki molecules sing asi sandui. Let's see interchange of states. The three states of matter are interchangeable in some substances. These substances can change from one state to another, but not all substances can change their states. The change of state of matter occurs because of temperature changes. Let's study how. Matter gi state ahum asi amadagi amada onthok unchin tawba loini yai. Substances sing asi state amadagi state amada onba ngami adubu substances khudimak state change tawba ngambadi nati. Matter gi state change tawribasi temperature da honganbadagi ngambani. Mataw karam na ngammibano haibadu ikoi amuk yengsi. When a solid is heated or its temperature is increased, it changes into its liquid form. This process is called melting. Solid state asi hit tawa matamda natragana makhoi gi temperature asi hengatpa matamda solid tagi liquid form da onthoi change tawi aduna solid tagi liquid onba process asi boi koina melting haina khangai. When a liquid is heated or its temperature is increased, it changes into a gas. This process is called evaporation if the heating is slow, and it is called boiling if the heating is fast. Liquid state asi hit tawa matamda natragana makhoi gi temperature si hengatpa matamda liquid tagi gas da change tawi masigi process haibadi liquid tagi gas da onba asibu evaporation kawi karigumba heating asina yamna tapna tawragadi aduga liquid tagi gas da onbasi boiling kawi karigumba heating asina yamna turagadi fast oiragadi. When a gas is cooled down or its temperature is reduced, it becomes a liquid. This process is called condensation. Gas asi ingdhaba matamda natragana makhoi gi temperature si andhaba matamda gas tagi liquid ta onthorei aduna gas tagi liquid ta onthorapa process asi boi koina condensation haina khangi. When a liquid is cooled down or its temperature is reduced, it becomes a solid. This process is called freezing. Liquid si ingdhaba matamda natragana makhoi gi temperature si andhaba matamda liquid tagi solid ta olai aduna liquid tagi solid ta onba process asi boi koina freezing haina khangi. Let's see water. We all know that water is the most abundant substance on the earth. It is found in oceans, seas, rivers, under the ground, on mountains, in air, and even in our body. In fact, 7 out of 10 parts of our body weight is water. Water can change its form and exist in all 3 states on the earth. ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯊꯤꯕꯤꯁꯤꯗ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯃꯔꯥꯡ ꯀꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯁꯕꯁꯇꯦꯟꯁ ꯑꯃ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯋꯥꯇꯔ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯅꯤ. ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯃꯐꯝꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ oceanꯗ ꯂꯩ, seasꯗ ꯐꯪꯏ, rivers, under the ground, leibak manungda, mountains, air, and even in our body. Aduga aikoigi hakchang manungdasu yauraga lay. Aikoigi body gi weight ki tara thokpagi manungda taretti isinggi arumbani. Example oina hairabada nakoina hena understand taunaba mi amagi weight si 50 kg ne na laurasi 50 kg si koina 10 parts thoktu asi aduna 50 sida 10 na divide tauradi 5 tare aduna part amada 5 kg ne na koina khallani adugumba part amada yauriba kg adu 7 times haibadi 7 into 5 kya tare 35 kg aduna 50 kg lumba mi amagi body da 35 kg di water gi arumman ising asi form amadagi form amada onthoktuna haibadi set ahumakta solid liquid gas set ahumak asida pithribi sida laibangam. Let's see the next topic, change of state of water. In nature, water exists as snow, water, and water vapor. It can change its form easily. Due to the heat of the sun, water in rivers, seas, etc. changes into water vapor. This process is called evaporation. Water evaporates faster when the air is dry, the wind is strong, and the temperature of the surroundings is high. When water vapor go into the atmosphere, they form clouds. This water vapor cool and come down as rain. This process of change of water vapor into water is called condensation. Sometimes water vapor also form snow, frost, fog, etc. Water gi state hongba si aikoi yengsi. Nature da water si snow oina lay, water haibadi liquid mahi oina lay, water vapor oina lay. Water gi form asi amadagi amada ontok onjin tawbasi irai laina ngami. Sun gi heat na rivers, seas, asigumba water bodies singda laiba water sing asi water vapor da onthoi. Masigi process haibadi liquid water dagi water vapor da onba asibu evaporation haina khangnai. Air sina dry oiraba nungsit sina yamna kanna sitlaba aduga aikoigi akoibada laiba temperature sina wangagadi evaporation asi yam thuna tawi. Water vapor asina atmosphere da kakhatkraba matungda laichin amuk semai. Masigi water vapor asina ingdharaba matamda amuk nong oina tarai. Aduna masigi water vapor na amuk water da olakpagi process asibu condensation haina khangnai. Water vapor na kariguma matamdasu snow, frost, fog oina onbasu yawi. When a thick cloud of water drops is formed immediately above the lane or water, it is called fog. Fog haibasi laibaki surface natragana isingi surface ki hek mathak ithang thang bada yam thaba water drops ki cloud semagadi madubu aikoina fog haina khangnei. Masida uriba picture asi fog ki picture ni. Koina icham chamba wahaida hainabada ningtham thagi matamda ayuk anganbada lechin thaba na hairibasi fog ni. Sometimes water vapor in the atmosphere condense and settle as droplets on the ground. We call this dew. Atmosphere da laiba water vapors na karigumba matamda condense tawra'aba haibadi water vapors na amu ingthara'aba matungda liquid ta onthora'aba aduga madugi liquid haibadi water droplets sing aduna ground da natragana pambi gi managumada nappa asumna lairiba asi koina dew haina khangnei. Koina chamchamba wahaida manipurida likla na hairibasi dew ni. When the dew freezes, it forms white crystals called frost. Dew sina karigumba amuk freeze tawkragadi hen ingthakragadi white crystal ama semi masibu aikoina frost haina khangnei. This is the picture of the frost. When it is very cold, the water vapor freeze in the air and fall down as soft white flakes known as snow. Nungsitta laiba water vapor asi yam ka hen ingkragadi yamna soft oiba angauba machugi flakes oina tarai masibu aikoina snow haina khangnei. When raindrops freeze and fall on the earth as small pellets of ice, they are called hail. Nonglik singna haibadi nongi drop sing asina freeze tawraga archida ice oina matum macha macha taragadi madu oikoina hail haina khangnei. Koina manipurida len taba na haina ribadu hail. This is the picture of the hail. Water and solubility. Generally, most of the substances mix with water. In case of solids, we said that most of the solids dissolve in water. However, the ease with which a solid dissolves in water varies greatly. The solid which dissolves in a liquid is called solute, while the liquid, here water, is called solvent. When a solid dissolves completely in a liquid, the resulting liquid is known as solution. The quality of being soluble is known as solubility. For example, if you dissolve some sugar in water, then water becomes sweet in taste. Here, sugar is the solute, water is the solvent, and sweet water is the solution. Water ga solubility ga si aikoi yengsi. Substance ayambasi isingda loina tummi, isingda mix tawba ngami, isingda solid amana tumba ngamagi changsi solid amaga manade. Liquid amada solid amana karigumba tummagadi madugi solid adubu aikoina solute haina khangnei, aduga liquid adubuna aikoina solvent haina khangnei. Solid amana liquid amada completely dissolve tawragadi tummagadi maduda oirakpa resulting liquid adubu aikoina solution haina khangnei. Solid aduna tumba ngambagi changi quality adubu aikoina solid tugi solubility haina khangnei. Example oina hairabada masigi figure asida yengsi ising amada aikoina chini chamas ama hapaga otpa matamda chini asi ising sida tumki aduna masigi example asida chini asibu aikoina solute haina kaurani aduga water asina solvent haina kaurani aduga chini asina water sida tungra matungda sweet water oina aikoina fangi madugi sweet water asibu aikoina solution haina khangnei. Normally, a solute dissolves faster in water under the following conditions: when water is stirred while mixing the solute, when water is not cold, that is, when its temperature is increased. Solute amana liquid ta tumbang ambasi hena thuhange haragadi condition khara lay ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ solute ꯑꯁꯤ liquid ꯇ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ example ꯑꯁꯤꯗ water ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯧꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ solute ꯑꯁꯤꯅ water sida mix tꯧꯔꯤꯉꯩꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯣꯠꯂꯒꯗꯤ spoon ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯅ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯛ ꯑꯃ stick ꯀꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ objectsꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯣꯠꯂꯒꯗꯤ solute ꯑꯁꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯇꯨꯝꯕ ꯊꯨꯒꯅꯤ इसिंगसिना करिगुम्बा इंद्रबा हाइबदी इसिंगी टेम्परेचर असी असुम असुम हेंगलागदी solute की तुंबगी चांग असी हेन थुरकनी Let's see the bingo's activity time. Take a spoonful of sugar and add it to a beaker of water. Note the time in which the sugar dissolves completely in water. Take the same quantity of sugar and water. Add sugar to the beaker of water and stir it until it dissolves completely. Note the time in which sugar mixes with water completely. Now, compare your observations and discuss in class. Masigi bingo's activity time asida tawduri basi aikoina ising khara beaker da lawrani aduga chini chamasama aikoina hapchalani ising si aikoina lengdabida chini asi masa matomda completely dissolve tawgibagi timing asi aikoina matam madu note tawchalani aduga chap manaba isingi chang chap manaba chini gi chang asi atopa beaker amada amuk lawraba matungda spoon na otlaba matungda completely dissolve tawhanbada changiba matam madu aikoina amuk note tawsi masigi case ani sida sugar na ising sida completely dissolve tawgibagi matam asi aikoina stir tawragadi yam thuna tumba hel aduna masidagi aikoina khangba yabasi water si kaigumba stir tawragadi solid adu yam thuna tumgani haibasi aikoina khangba ngam Let's see another bingo's activity time. Perform this activity in pairs. Take 2 beakers of the same capacity. Fill the first beaker with cold water and the second one with warm water. Now add 1 spoonful of sugar in each beaker. Stir properly until the sugar dissolves completely. Note the time taken by the sugar to dissolve in each case. Compare your observations and discuss in class. Masigi bingo's activity time asida aikoina tawduribasi chap manaba size ki beaker ani lawrani ahambagi beaker asidana cold water haibadi ayingba ising hapani aduga akombagi beaker asidana warm water haibadi ising asaba hapani tawbadabu ising yawbagi chang asi chap managadabani ahambagi beaker sida aduga ani suba beaker sida chu sugar spoon amamam aikoina hapasi chang chap manana aduga ahambagi sida aikoina ising si otpa matamda chini asina completely dissolve tawbagi timing adu aikoina note tawsi aduga second gi case asida chu aikoina ising asi otpa matamda chini asi completely dissolve tawbagi time adu chu aikoina note tawsi completely dissolve tawbagi timing asi aikoina yengba matamda warm water dana yam thuna dissolve tawki aduna masidagi aikoina khangba ngambasi solid amasi warm water dana haibadi temperature si wangagadi hena thuna tumba ngambi haibasi aikoina khangba ngam